You. Hey, Manny.
Yo, what's up?
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
You get a bean real quick? I got you. So you want to
Huh?
put it right fire?
Huh? You said what? Oh, sorry. Manny, you got some topics for tonight? What?
Yeah, got some.
You do? I'm about to hit you up.
What's going on with you guys?
We good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. About to play a little bit of music till we get everybody in here, and then we gonna go from
Okay, okay.
Okay, okay.
there. Queen Gotti is here, co-founder of the Hip Hop Zone. I got my team with me. Who first up to bat? Let these motherfuckers know what time it is. What? It's M-A-W-N-Y-C. DC, that's where I be. The streets, that's where y'all be. Your girl text me, that's where I be. Copy, yeah, I'm cocky. Baby mommy, calling me Poppy. Shut the front door lobby. In the hallway, no clubhouse. No thug, but I thug it out. Pretty girl with a mug out. Skinny girl with a bud out. It's a man's world, it's Manny. Manolo, Coflo. Better beat your feet like go-go. The squad is ill, the squad to kill. Get out of here, your bones on. You know, Manny be tripping, he be drinking. White girl Rebecca asking me, what's up, Becky? Dead presidents, dead weight, the pockets heavy. My man's here, a pilot, he told me the chopper ready. 2M, I never threw up. Moss spaghetti. You losing. Hip hop zone on top of everybody. That's a body. I'ma need commissary. The ball 7:30. You all should kind of worry. Yo, throw hands with Conan. 380s, they slow jam. So grams, elbows, no pork, but go ham. Attracted to a skin tone. Touchdown, not in zones. Been known. Action, she go down. I send drones. Cautious with a death wish. Cool, calm, but reckless. In Texas with a necklace. Move blocks like Tetris. I'm old school, new school. Mix that. So classic, so ratchet. Many strips, plenty tricks, then drove past it. Access to the bank.
What's up, y'all? Technical difficulties, y'all.
My bad. Yeah, I thought. There you go. All right.
Welcome to the zone. Welcome to the zone, y'all. Make sure y'all share, ping. Follow the greenhouse up top. That's us. Let's get it.
Sorry, y'all. It cut off on me. Trigger, you see me? I tried. I thought it was gonna play in this song. My phone.
Hey, it happens, man.
My bad, y'all. Oh man. I'm gonna start it over. So what? I'm about to start it over till we get the people in here. Queen Gotti is here, co-founder of the Hip Hop Zone. I got my team with me. Who first up to bat? Let these motherfuckers know what time it is. What? NYC, DC, that's where I be. The streets, that's where y'all be. The girl text me, that's Bobby. Copy, yeah, I'm cocky, baby mommy, calling me Poppy. Shut the front door lobby in the hallway, no clubhouse, no thug, but I thug it out. Pretty girl with a mug out, skinny girl with a bud up. It's a man's world, it's Manny. Manolo Coflo, better beat your feet like go-go. The squad is ill, the squad to kill. Get out of here, you bozo. You know, Manny be tripping, he be drinking. White girl Rebecca asking me, what's up, Becky? Dead presidents, dead weight, the pockets heavy. My man's here, pilot, he told me the chopper ready. 2M, I never threw up, more spaghetti. You losing, hip hop zone on top of everybody. That's a body, I'ma need commissary. The ball 7:30, you all should kind of worry. Yo, throw hands with Conan, 380s, they slow jam. So grams, elbows, no pork, but go ham. Attracted to a skin tone. Touchdown, not in zones. Been known. Action, she go down. I send drones. Cautious with a death wish. Cool, calm, but reckless. In Texas with a necklace. Move blocks like Tetris. I'm old school, new school. Mix that. So classic, so ratchet. Many strips, plenty tricks, then drove past it. Access to the bank vault. Let's bet when it takes off. Got sticks, won't scratch. Take all stripes to the 8 ball. Straight call from real hitters when loaded. They clean up, never sleep, grind hard. Nightmares, don't dream much. Can't ease up or stagnate. Top spot, no ceilings. Fuck a bitch, bust a nut. No pillow talk, no show feelings. Brass knucks or noon chucks. Hollow head for violators. The bad boys, I'm MJ. Your dynasty, a hiatus. First off, don't give a fuck about what they doing, they don't. When they online, they offline. Who outside, they knows. I'm the same nigga on the internet. In that picture, nigga, when you see me. Low key, but get busy. Keep just being and told me get with him. Load in and we back up. I don't know the nigga, we taxing. Got your main dropping that addy. Ain't no IG, how you get at him? All like in between that back and forth, that bullshit don't matter. Salute the queen, the whole team. Hip hop song, you know what I mean?
They not fucking with the game. My niggas, they so insane. Hip hop zone is what I claim. The trigger is my name. I got hella ammo, hella aim. But it went in my range. So you better just stay in your lane. Cause I'ma be real about to bring the pain. I've been blessed with the gift for the cap. So the sound that I bring it to the table. Get me to get it. That you can have in the AGC. Coming to put this with the business. Obliterated from the lyrical content. For taking this nonsense. So now we gotta hop on the regulated. Cause I can never be intimidated. When it's time to elevate it. I'ma show you really how to dedicate it. And these are their own. Living everybody decapitated. Them hoes is big. Cause they infatuated. Captivated by the sound with them generated. They got serenaded. We formulated. I don't want to live it. This how the flow living stimulated. Kinda sorta equal to some marijuana that we medicated. I graduated with the hip hop zone. Chopping the flow. So you already know that I'm obligated. time at the drop of a dime. Put a vector with a fast grind. Put a take with do to me and mine to grind the mind. With that attitude, I'ma get it indeed. Many nails on the recline. I'm blending everything to a time. Watch out, a nigga intertwine. So the fire when I bring it between the lines. When they go down, the chicken school, I must got a wine. Vision this nigga with top of the darkness. Inhaling gas from the wood, I'm sparking. Leaning up drink, I sip it like coffee. From every drop, it's like I'm walking. You was a bitch, all I hear is talking. Slaughter a pig, put him in the coffin. Used to flip packs and Jays was calling. I'm on the block, I'm scoring like often. She wanna kick it like FIFA. My senorita, rolling the fresh woods. I'm in the hood with a heat and you in the bleachers, wishing that you could. Don't even think about reaching, cause I got demons waiting to taste blood. I can't put trust in these people, all of them evil, plotting to steal goods. Most of these hoes is lethal, they will deceive you. She looking for a simp. All of my friends was leeching, all for no reason. All of them jump ship. If I see a op, I'm squeezing, leaving them leaking. Empty the whole clip. You niggas is lost and dreaming. I am the beacon, lead to eternal light. I am the source I'm speaking, energy peaking, my aura shine bright. I cannot lose, I'm breaking the rules, so all of my power amplify. I'm up all these bands and cash in my hands. I hustle my way out in one night. I look in the mirror and I see the devil, but I am the image of true Christ. I am pure light. Don't give a fuck about what they do when they don't. When they online, they offline. Who outside, they knows. I'm the same nigga on the internet in that picture, nigga, when you see me. Low key, but get busy. King just being told me get with him. Load in and we back up. I don't know the nigga we taxing. Got your main dropping that Addy. Ain't no IG, how we get at him. All that in between, that back and forth, that bullshit don't matter. Salute the queen, the whole team. Hip hop zone, yeah, I mean.
What?
What?
Hey, what?
All right, all right. I have to put my welcome, y'all. Well, let's talk about it. It did it. It worked that big zone shit. Let's go. Oh Jesus, how's everybody doing tonight?
Big Zone. Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain.
I'm in chill mode.
AJ, what's up, boo? What's up? What's up? Alexis, King, Janaya, Sister Boo, honey, honey,
What's up? What's up?
Manny, Manny.
I'm 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 sorry. No, I'm feeling a little bit better, but I do still have a cough and my throat hurts, but and a little stiff, but yeah, other than that, I'm doing much better. At least I'm
I'm
trying to.
I'm glad you're feeling better, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going around. It's definitely
Yeah.
going around. Either it's the stomach or it's the throat.
It was both for me actually. Like my stomach was hurting the other day, but my like that kind of like subsided, and then now it's just like my nose and my throat, just trying to like keep those symptoms at bay. So, but I'm okay. I'm doing much better.
Okay, I was sharing the room. Let's ping up, share the room, ping up, ping up. I'm gonna put my first topic. I hope uh Trigger ain't got this for tomorrow, but this is very interesting. Me and Serenity been kind of watching these real crazy. Yeah.
What you been watching?
Y'all too damn quiet for me.
I'm waiting for the story. I'm
Right.
like,
Cause
come on, let's
I
go.
cause baby, okay, y'all too quiet for me.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Okay, I'm about to.
My bad. I was in the kitchen whipping up this burrito.
No, you good. So, I'm gonna just start it off. So, guys, I know I'm not for sure if y'all been looking at this. What's going on with the four um people that was crossing the border to Mexico? They are from South Carolina. Very sad. Two did live. Um, So y'all can read the article and come back to me. Do anybody know about this?
Yeah, I saw it on social media. It was sad to see them people get killed.
Right, right. Um,
Plot keeps thickening.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But they was doing that a long time ago too. They say you go over there and you don't come back over here. You know what I mean? That kind of make me go back to that young girl shit. They need to really investigate. You know what I mean? Cause you feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Cause it's
Yeah,
like,
that situation was crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But this right here is crazy too. It's very sad. Um, it was a
Hey, the two
shootout.
people that got killed, was they American or they was some
They was
No,
another?
they
American.
was from South Carolina.
All four was American?
Yeah, all four. They was
Cause
all black,
I
right?
heard that two of them was like Haitian or something. Two that got killed.
But they lived in America, right?
But yeah, they still could be Haitian.
Nah,
No,
Well,
I
they
yeah,
might
the
have
understand
been.
that.
article
I
says
understand
Nah, they
that,
four
but
might
they
have
was
been
from
Americans.
South
Haitian.
Carolina.
They might
Yeah,
have been
the
What?
Haitian. They might
Huh?
have been They might have been Haitian Americans. They might have been born here, but they
Facts.
Haitian.
Or may not.
okay,
Or
so
They
they
may
say
not have been born here.
or may not. Or may not. No,
it
you're right.
says an
They could
article
be
four
immigrants.
Americans. It says four
Okay.
Americans in the
Exactly. That's what it
article.
says.
Nah, yeah, they
Yeah,
could be
Absolutely.
immigrants. Yeah.
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 That's what it said in the article.
And they said that I think two of them was going over there to get some medical things done to them. I can't believe people still trying to do that.
I don't believe that.
Actually, the mom said is if you look at the article, sis, read it. They said that the mom said that her daughter was going over there to get that done. That's what the mom said. Now, why would she say that? That you know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, like, why you gonna have four men accompany you versus females that would be more interested in having the
Yeah,
procedures
three.
done?
It
It
was
just don't
three.
sit
It
right
was
with
three
me.
men and one woman, right?
Right.
Right.
I thought it was two females.
Mm-mm.
It was
One
three.
And they
Okay,
woman.
said what
so
one of the ladies, she didn't know her husband was gone or something like that.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
One lady didn't know her husband was born.
so they said in the article it says that it seems like a misunderstanding. They thought they were like traffickers or something like that. They shot up the car and then they removed the Americans and put them into another van or something like that. They're trying to say in the article that it was a misunderstanding, but from what I'm reading, it just seems like somebody knew they was coming and they confiscated them.
But you know what? I have a lot of Mexican friends out here, and they say even when they drive to go home, they say they hate going to the border because they are very mean at the border. Like they even if your ID ain't right, if you missing something, they because when you go there, they check your car, they make you get out. If you got anything in there, they're gonna harass you. They say they are harsh when you try to drive over there.
But from my understanding, didn't they try to run through instead of stopping at the standpoint?
Well, I mean, the two people that's alive gonna have to be the ones that speak on it because I don't know.
From my understanding, they said that they didn't stop because they had one of those guys, the one whose wife was talking. From my understanding, he's like an undercover fed.
Hmm. Yeah, but they are very harsh driving over there. If they own people is scared to go over, like they be like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. And I mean, I'm dead serious. Them people that be at the border are mean. They say they are very, very mean. And I wish
So
Yaz was in here because Yaz would tell y'all they are very mean when they don't care if you Mexican or not. They gonna pull you out the car. If you don't say what
right,
they want you to say while
yeah,
they tell you to roll down that window, they definitely gonna pull you out the car, make everybody get out the car. They don't care if it's kids or not.
right. Yeah, they said
Yeah, what they said
two of
was
the
like a shootout or something going on at the time.
Exactly. They said that, yeah. Yep.
They said two of the Americans was actually found at a house. Two survived. They were injured, and two Americans died. One was clothed in like a surgical, like a medical thing
Yep.
or whatever, and those two was dead outside. One was dead in the house, and one was dead outside the house. So they were two Americans.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah,
Sound like drug deal gone bad to me.
yeah. They said they thought they was a rival. They may have thought they was a rival, trafficker or something like that. So they pretty much when they got the information that they needed, they left them in the house, and two of them died, and two of them didn't.
I don't believe that they thought them people was a rival cartel. That
Me
whole
either.
fucking
Yeah, that's weird.
Me
that whole
either.
country
Yeah,
is
that's a lie.
cartel based. Even the police is working
Yeah.
for the cartel.
I don't believe
Wow.
they went for no medical procedure, so they can put that.
Wow. So they said Brown, who was among the two killed, was on the trip to Mexico to support his friend McGee for her surgery, according to Brown's sister. Zendel was a loving son, brother, uncle, friend, Grant wrote on a GoFundMe page. Our family waited for any news about the brother's return, but he won't be coming home alive. So Woodruff, who was also killed, McGee's cousin, according to the McGee mother. So that's, yeah. They said the bodies of two Americans killed were reparated to the to the U.S. on March 9th.
Hmm. But then if you look at the video, because I've seen a lot of videos as well on TikTok, uh, they was already when they was at the border, they was already putting them in the truck. You know what I mean? So
Right. So look, check this out. This is crazy
it
because it
don't make
says,
sense.
Queen, a fifth person was traveling with the group. Cheryl Orange did not cross the border into Mexico and remain in Brownsville, according to the police report from the Brownsville Police Department. Orange did not cross into Mexico because she did not have her ID with her and contacted police on March 4th, the day after the kidnapping. When she could not get in touch with them, the police report said. Conveniently, she did not have her ID, so she couldn't go with them. That's straight up weird.
No, but that's true. You cannot cross. You gotta
Right.
have. You have to have some type of identification to go across it. If you don't have that, they gonna think that you coming over there to do something. That is facts.
Right. But you get what I'm saying? She
She
knows they
knew
know
that they were
that.
going
They
to
know
another
that, but
country.
she didn't have hers
Right.
Right,
though. You get what I'm
right.
saying?
That's one. Yeah, she knew she
Yeah.
was going to another country.
Right. But let me just say this. Come on. Let me just say this. Even when we went to the Bahamas, we did have somebody that did not have their ID. I'm just being honest. And we known that they needed to have it, but they just didn't have it. So it was a whole big thing. We was sitting right there, everybody
Dang.
sitting right there, and we like, yo, they not gonna let us go on. Well, some of us was able to go on, and then the other people didn't because they only had a regular ID. At that time, you needed a passport.
Right.
So it does happen. Sometimes you can forget it. You could be in the morning. I mean, things do happen, but I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
gonna.
true.
Yeah, it does happen. You can go somewhere and be like, "Oh shit, I think it was me." If that makes sense. Hold on, I think it was me left I left something at home.
Sorry, excuse
I
me.
just had to think about it. I think it was my ass. Oh no, no, it was
Dang.
me. I couldn't find it, and then I found it. That's yeah, it was me. But yeah, it was crazy because we almost didn't get on the boat because I could not find my damn shit.
That's funny. Good thing you found it though.
What? But that does happen. But anyway, I wish Yaz, when Yaz come, I'm gonna let her speak a little bit more. She did take a nap. I'm gonna let her speak a little bit more on entering into Mexico on that borderline when you driving through. It's crazy. That's mine.
Oh yeah, that sounded
Coming
crazy.
from the Brownsville side, I've crossed over before as a kid. That's no joke. They are very,
Yeah,
yeah, very strict.
because Sister Boo, I used to tell, when I was at the hospital, I used to say, I really want to go with y'all because I really want to go. They said, you sure you want to go with us? You know what I mean? They said they are really mean there.
Yeah. Look, you couldn't pay me to go as an adult. Dude, let me just say that. Even just going over there as a kid was wild. No. And I thought then we might not get back across.
But if you think about it, I've seen some other videos too as well. They treat their own people wrong over there. They will do something to them too.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't. They came over here and did dirt in Dallas with
Yeah,
the
they
little
they they
girl
kind of
Siobhan.
vicious.
Remember,
Hmm.
Serenity Siobhan,
Yeah.
when they found her in that, they killed that baby.
Hmm.
Yeah, they don't.
Dang.
Them days they
Yep.
harsh. I
That's
tell people
crazy
all the
as heck.
time, them Mexican men, y'all can say, oh, they ain't. Y'all watch them, okay? Because they'll cut your damn neck off, okay? And can come for your whole family.
Some of them is kind of aggressive. Like,
Exactly.
I went to school with a lot of them, and like, one of my friends, she's Mexican girl, and she said she would just tell me how like how her boyfriend was, and I was just like, he sounded like he would do something to her if things really got out of hand, and he really didn't like what she was saying or something like that. I really always thought that like he would do something to her just by the way she would like describe him, as far as how like they were like how he was in communication with her. Yeah, some of them are very very aggressive for some odd reason. I don't know. It's definitely different.
Absolutely. Well, that's mine. I'm done, Manny. Go ahead and take care of yours.
Yeah, I got one up top. So y'all hear me
Yeah, we
We
good?
can
can hear
hear
you,
you.
baby.
All right, cool. So yeah, what I got up top, there's a organization called Troop 6000. You know, they work with the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts was originally, I believe, for I think homeless women or something like that. I'm not too sure, but they definitely pushing for homeless girls in New York City right now. There's an estimated 70,000 people live in the city that are in homeless shelters. And yeah, so you know it's a group to support. We're trying to look out for women that are homeless. You know what I mean? I have another one, another topic as well. I don't know if y'all want me to wait for it or not. Yeah, but what y'all think about that?
Shit, I think it's a good idea, man. You know.
I'm all for helping the children and the women,
Me
anybody
too.
homeless, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with you on that. I actually used to do a lot of volunteer work. Well, here in Chicago, we it's called the food distribution. We used to distribute food to low income families and stuff, and people that were like homeless and whatnot. So definitely advocate for that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm,
Yeah, I got another one that's more detailed. I could put up top as well. I could just do that because this is the second article actually, but I put out the first. The first one was kind of yeah, just self-explanatory. This one's a little more intricate. They they have a way to for women to make money in Peru with moss. You know what I mean? Like the moss. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second before I put it up. Give me 1 second. Boom, right here. I'm about to put it up right now. So you have to check that link up top. I'm gonna read the link as well. Give me 1 second. Boom. All right, cool. So, the title of it, the heading is "The Magical Moss Helping Women in Rural Peru to Become Entrepreneurs." It's a lot in this article, so definitely take time. When I get a chance to read the whole thing, I'm gonna try to scan through it. But there's a person named Wanjo who who basically is trying to bring out this type of moss that's able to help people with clean water. You know what I mean? The plant is inside a type of I want to say there's a lot of big words right here. Spongnum moss, grown wild in countries across the globe. It's already used as a natural pool filter and enclosures for pet frogs and to clean up oil spills, you know what I mean, throughout the world. Also, it was even enlisted to treat wounds in World War I. So it's a natural thing that's helpful for people. And they, like I said, they're using it for pool filters. They use it for wounds in World War I. They want to use it to kind of purify water for people. You know what I mean? So something going on with that. It said it said at social enterprise income malls where this person basically who's discovering all this breaks everything down. It's a lot, so I'm trying to just read through it. I already read through it, but it's a lot to go through. I want to get to the intricacies of it. The benefits of spugnum moths aren't just practical; they're humane. You know what I mean? Especially for women who live in the highlands of Peru. So you know that helps them out to kind of it's helpful for the people there, and I guess the women are kind of like tackling down on that and trying to make something happen with it. Yeah, I can read the article if you like. But yeah, it's super beneficial, and it might be something that'll be useful across the globe. So yeah, that's it.
No, I love that. Actually cleaning wounds and stuff. It's like a natural, um, it's something natural. I think the world is trying to get more into holistic ways of doing stuff. So I think that's cool to add something like this onto I mean, you say clean up oil spills and listed treating wounds. So maybe this is something that they can maybe make it potent and like put it in something for like people that's doing surgery, like doctors doing surgery and stuff like that. Maybe this can be an alternative for I would say packing wounds and things like that. So I think this is definitely cool. Thanks for sharing.
I agree. I think it'll be helpful. Hopefully, America and other places will use the same remedy to help people as well. But you know, other places they use that remedy. They use natural remedies more than America does. You know?
Okay, I gotta hold on. Let me add my link. Give me just a second.
Whoa, Janaya about to get ready to talk, y'all. What at the Serenity?
Oh, and it said in there, the moss was used to burn way for the potato crops. So I thought that was pretty neat too as well.
Oh yeah, yup, that was in there as well. Yup, it was. Yup.
Okay, so I put this article up because this really bothered me, y'all. Um, this young Texas mom, 25-year-old mother, she had a 6-year-old, 5-year-old twins, a 4-year-old, and a 13-month-old. She had gotten the kids taken away from her. Obviously, she had some mental issues going on, thinking maybe probably some schizophrenia, and then on top of postpartum depression. Anyhow, she got the kids taken, and the her social worker suspected that she was having unsupervised visitation with the kids and went to the home. And when she popped up, it guess obviously angered her because they popped up and she thought that they were coming back to take her kids again. So she stabbed all of the kids. Well, the 6-year-old and the 5-year-old twins died. The 4-year-old and the 13-month-old were flown to, I think, a Dallas hospital here at Children's. And are in critical condition. My only thing is, why didn't they get her help after they took the kids? And it's really sad because her twin sister went to jail in 2021 for stabbing her 7-year-old daughter to death. So it's obviously some mental issues, and I feel like they failed them both, um, and not getting them help. I just thought it was a really, really sad case. She's only 25 years old with her and her twin.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It sounds like maybe she was traumatized by her twin sister stabbing her child. So that could be
Well,
something, you know what I'm saying? Like that could have been playing on her mind as far
I,
as like a
I
solution to
just
her
think too,
issues.
all them kids, all those
Yeah.
kids, and having to care for all those kids, being a single
Mhm.
mom, doing the best that she can, and then having psych issues. And then let's not include, okay, you got a 1-year old, so postpartum depression is still
That
there. That's a
part.
lot for one person to deal with. That you would have thought that they saw, okay, we saw that the twin, I feel isolated from my twin because she's in a mental hospital for killing her 7-year old. Well, hey, y'all, let's watch this twin closely so that this is not repeated. And that was not the case. I mean, they took him away, but I mean, nobody could have seen that. First of all, she shouldn't have been having unsupervised visits. That's where they made the mistake. Whoever thinking they were with family members, I'm sure they didn't think that she would harm them. But it's just a sad case all around.
And you know
Yeah,
what,
that's
Serenity?
sad.
Yeah, and you know what, Serenity? Sasa wanted to do. I told her that you was gonna do it. She said, "Well, I'm gonna come in so she can talk about it." So that's my daughter friends. I remember these girls, and you know, like I tell y'all all the time, I'm all about the kids. But I wish Sasa was in there because Sasa was gonna tell y'all some stories about them when she was in school. But yeah, that is very sad.
I just wish she could have gotten help. I wish both of them could have gotten help before the babies got hurt.
Right.
You know, and this one that stabbed this mother here, she has a history of assault with stabbing her twins boyfriend back in 2017.
Hmm.
So y'all know she's known for doing this. You know, it's just crazy that they both killed their kids the same
The
way.
same
You
way.
know, it's
Yep.
like, why didn't y'all get her, at least try attempt to get her some help? Okay, with the first one you didn't know, we get that, but you know, to me, you should have been watching this twin more
And
closely.
so, Sister Boo, so let me ask you a question, babe. So, with that being said, see how they be fucking up? They don't look,
Right,
they
right,
go to the wrong people houses trying to take the kids away when you need to be focused on if you know something is going on and they got a background of doing stuff. That's
right,
what you supposed to be taking the kids and putting them in a safe home, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because if with her having that assault for stabbing her twin's boyfriend,
right.
she was a danger to me then. You know, I just really hated for the babies,
I
and
do
and
too,
I was
boo.
sitting here thinking like, I think too deep, so I can only imagine what the 6 and the 5 year olds were
Oh my
thinking.
God.
Like, why is mom doing this to us? You know,
But even when you
it just
see
makes
her,
me sad.
even when you
Man.
look at her pictures, oh gosh, I hope Sasa got a picture that she could show y'all when they was younger. Wow. So it's
It just
very
makes my
sad.
heart sad. I just be like, y'all, please look out for people. You just never know what folks going
Yep.
through, and you know we have family members and friends and stuff, and they not might not if they show any signs or anything that they unstable. Y'all, please, please, please get them kids away and call 911 so you can get somewhere safe versus their life getting taken. You know, because this is very very sad,
Thank you, baby.
and you don't know what the status are of the other two. But that's my story.
Thank you, mommy. Anybody want to go off of that? What?
Right. No, I was just thinking like somebody had to know that she was struggling, mentally. Cause I mean that, I just feel like there are signs that like people don't really pay attention to, I suppose, or they, take it for granted. She had to be complaining about being stressed out and things of that nature. And then I just feel like the people maybe that was, I guess, involved should have got them some like psychological help in the sense of there's so many studies out there that twins really are connected by the brain, and a lot of times when one have PTSD or have some type of issue, the other one usually have. I used to give therapy to this girl that had a twin, and she ended up having PTSD because her twin had it, and a lot of people just wasn't really understanding like how can you do, because when they're close like that, usually one doing one thing affects the other. So it's just like I just feel like they dropped the ball on this.
I said the same thing too, honey, and it had to have been something for CPS to come in and take those kids away. You
That
know,
part.
it should have never been. It should have never been where they were having sneaking and having unsupervised visitation. She should have never been left alone with the babies. Obviously, they were taken away because they were in danger for a
And
reason.
so technically, she had a psychotic break, if you ask me, and she shouldn't be put in jail because if they took them for a particular reason, they should have been getting her an assessment and all types of stuff and therapy and whatnot. So to me, they allowed that to happen. This person wasn't
Exactly.
in a right
And
mind.
that's exactly what happened. That's what I said. They felt her just like they felt her twin. Her twin is in.
That's right, baby.
Her twin is in a mental ward from the stabbing of her daughter. You
Right.
know, and I'm like, that's exactly where she needs to be too. You know,
Exactly.
but I'm like, y'all felt her because y'all didn't get her any help.
Yeah, they knew something
And
was
the
going
baby.
on and they just let her go back. Like
Right.
what?
along with the kids. Come on now.
Yeah, like the foster, whoever the foster mom, or if it was family, y'all
Right.
knew not to leave those kids unsupervised. So just with the social worker popping up triggered her that I'm not gonna let them take my kids, so I'll kill them. Basically, I'm sure it's probably what the mind frame that she had. They won't take them from me again. You
But
know?
you know that's how people are. Like when people snap like that, not even just like a situation like this. You got men and women that do the same thing. If I can't have you or I can't be with you, I'm gonna take you out. And that's probably what she was thinking, like you said.
You remember them two, I think they was white boys, and they killed their mother and father.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, but
The
remember one.
Mendez brothers? You want the Mendez
Yeah,
brothers?
remember one of them was always off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch people when they off. God damn it, shit.
that's a crime of
I'm
Yeah,
telling
you
my
passion.
look,
son,
look, you better call some
yeah,
help.
call for some help.
Facts. If y'all ain't seen True Crime, the Menendez brothers,
Man,
you missing out because that shit was
Mm.
good.
It was a black son that shot his parents in Houston. It was a black boy. Killed his daddy and said somebody broke in the house. He shot the daddy and said it was an intruder, and the little brother was like, "No, it wasn't."
And sometimes I think it comes from what even though people can have mental problems, and sometimes if you're sitting there and you're watching movies and you're sitting here and you're looking at things like this, you know what I mean? It's just, to
you
me,
right.
it's like a trigger to somebody that's actually really going through that mental stage, if that makes
No,
sense.
you right. That mental
I'm just,
breakdown. You
you're
right.
right. I'm just upset. Like Honey said, how in the hell did y'all miss that? And that's her twin. You know, twins typically
Exactly.
function off of basically one brain. You know, and they have a deeper
Yeah.
connection than most people. It's a unique connection. So how did y'all not see this coming, knowing that of the two twins, she was the more aggressor?
Yep.
You know?
Cause they be taking these studies and stuff for granted. Like there's studies on it and documentaries on twins being more connected than most people. So it's just like they really just took it for granted, and I feel like they dropped the ball. Like, oh no, this is that's not gonna happen, or no, it's no. People just people kind of strange, to be honest. Like with that kind of stuff. Guarantee you, somebody knew she was mentally unstable.
And probably being like you said, ever since her twin got locked up
That part
because they separated. Yeah, but that was my story.
was interesting.
I just say, y'all, you got to be mindful, not only just kids, but relationship wise too, because there be a lot of men killing women and women killing men. Do y'all remember that guy that was from Houston and he killed that girl in Shreveport on was it on
Yes,
Facebook or
Facebook
something?
Live.
Yeah. He said,
Yes.
"You want to be famous? I'm finna you gonna be famous." And he killed that girl on live.
Then he
So you have to,
drive to her. He drive to Houston.
huh? He
Yeah.
did because he got. I think he what he get did he get mad about her? Said she was gonna tell his wife or something, the girl or
Yeah.
something, that they was together because they had been going together for a long time. He did that in front of her son. Y'all remember that? He
That's
shot her in
messed
front of
up,
her
This
son.
was
man.
like about 2 or 3 years ago. I remember that. It was sick. And he was on Facebook
Yeah.
Live.
So
Yeah.
You know something? Something. Huh, I'm gonna tell a story. Something happened like that in my family, right? My grandmother's my auntie, her ex husband, actually killed her two sons with a hammer. One of her sons with a hammer, and the two was downstairs in the chair. He didn't see them; they was asleep. God just let them be asleep, and he couldn't find them. But yeah, he killed one of her sons because he was mad at her and was feeling some type of way about something they had talked about. And when she left home or whatever, he killed the 13-year-old with a hammer, and then he committed suicide. So these you just don't know how people be, what they be thinking and how they be feeling about certain things. That's why I'm so mindful and careful of how I treat people, to be honest, because it's like you just that you never know. You just never
Exactly.
know. You really never know. So yeah, like yeah, that stuff is it's crazy. So when I hear these stories, I just be like thinking about things that happened in my family, people did, and I just be like, dang, this is it. So it hit close to home with these stories.
What?
Yeah, I had a story like that in my family as well, is where my cousin, beautiful, beautiful young lady, and this is back in the early 80s. I'll never forget, I was like 5 years old, that her boyfriend decapitated her, and he had her head in the passenger seat in the front seat of the car, but her body was in the trunk. And he rode around with her like that for a couple of days before the Dallas police were finally able to, arrest him. But his thing was, if I can't have you, nobody can have you.
Damn. Cause that's what people. Oh Jesus, that's what people be
Wow.
doing.
And I was
Sis,
I'm
when
young.
did that
sorry for
happen,
that.
baby?
Huh?
I said, when did that happen?
This had to
Probably
be
about what, about 2, 3 years ago.
Really?
He was from Houston. Yep.
What?
That's why I said, shoot, I be nervous of me sometimes. I know women crazy too, but I'm just saying in a woman sense, should I be scared?
I know.
Yeah, you gotta
Shoot.
be. Just
For
gotta be
and
real.
God
mindful.
forbid, don't show a little aggression. Oh no,
Oh
ma'am.
For
yeah.
real.
Oh gee.
What you say, baby?
Baby, I'm gone. I'm gone. And I got a little anger problem. Oh, baby, do
Nah, I
I
like
don't
soft
blame her.
spoken men. Like I don't do all that.
Girl, that don't mean nothing. Shit.
Now even that
And
though,
some of
those
them
be the
could
ones.
be the ones.
Yeah, no, I
Cause
was
they
just
don't
about to say
change
They
their
be the
whole
ones
that.
you gotta
voice,
watch out
but
for.
they don't change their whole voice. That is not how they speak every day.
Man, no, you right. Cause
You
I had somebody
yeah,
cat
you can't do
personality
that.
catfish me before. No, you right. No, you right.
They soft right now, but they
Let
ignorant
me
than
tell
a
y'all a
motherfucker.
What
story
you
that
say,
just
Lexus?
happened.
They soft right now, but they ignorant than a motherfucker.
What? Yeah, yeah, you can't.
okay.
I'd rather speak right so I know who you
That
really is.
part.
Don't do that. Yeah, don't do
Let me
all
see the
that.
real you.
Hell no.
Right.
Yeah, I want to feel who you are. Don't do.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I'm gonna tell y'all something that just happened. My auntie best friend, she had been talking to this guy online, and then he finally came, I guess, to visit her or whatever. I think he's from Chicago. So she got twin girls. The girls had left and went to Louisiana. Well, the one of the twins is in school in Louisiana, and the other twin was going down there to visit because I think it was like homecoming or something. And in the midst of that, this round Thanksgiving, nobody knew that that man had held her hostage in their house for over a week. So she said what she did was he kept on threatening her. She said he's kept on. She said she knew at first everything was cool. She said, but like the next 2 or 3 days, things started getting worse. Like he started talking about her, dog playing her and stuff. Would take her car and threaten her. I'm like, I kept asking my animal why she just didn't leave when he left. That's how bad he had her scared. So she said what she did was he had came in and fell asleep on the couch. She said that she just kind of eased up off the couch, real lightly, and she went in the room and she called the police. And she said when she called the police, she said she kept on saying, "Please don't let this nigga wake up." And he never woke up. They said that she said she called the police, then she told her to call her brother. So when the police came and knocked on the door, that's how they got him. Like he didn't even know. She said she even went and sat back on the couch without him waking up. I said, "Oh, that wasn't nothing but God." But he had told her if she ever called anybody or said anything, he was gonna kill her.
Mm.
So I don't fool with that type of stuff either,
And
baby.
I,
This just
but you
happened.
know what, sis? I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna tell you, couldn't be me.
Baby,
I'm sorry.
you heard me, Queen. When he left,
I
I'd
am
have been
thankful.
gone.
I am thankful. I was raised with 5 men because I was the only. Because my uncles and my brother. It's just me and my grandmother. I'm so thankful I was raised with them because I plays no games. I mean,
I,
so
me and you
yeah,
got the
yeah,
same history,
yeah.
Queen. My
She
dad
said
I'm
fought
she was
first.
no.
fighting back.
I'm not playing no games. They already know. Don't try me,
Queen
okay?
said she gonna lock him up.
Because I'm gonna get you before you get me. I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
blame you, she Queen. Said he
I'm
was
gonna
knocking
get you
her upside
before
the
you
head.
get
She said
me.
She said she was trying to fight it, but he was so strong. She said every time he would knock her upside the head, she would try to fight it back. That's why you supposed to have something in your room. Cause soon as he went toward that door, bop, bop, bop. Girl, gone now.
I'm
I
Don't
would
play my
date.
daughter. Not my
I
daughter.
would
Don't play her
date.
daughter too.
I would date him.
Well,
You
they
gonna
Look,
you
I'm
gonna
finna
they
you
tell
gonna
you,
put
I'll
up
telling.
be
with
right
me?
in jail. You
It's
ever
the
collect
sound
call from
effects,
Clint?
baby.
I'm gonna say he tried to kill me, and I tried to save myself.
okay. Soon as he was asleep, a whole glass was right in his face. I was what?
And y'all, she said when they would go to bed, he would get right up under her, so he would, so she couldn't move. He would get
Right
up
up.
under her.
But
I
you
said,
What?
know
ah,
what? But you
hell
know what, y'all?
no,
To be honest,
psycho.
right now is somebody going through that. If that makes sense,
Yes.
it's
Yep.
somebody
Yep.
is going through that right now that is so scared to get up out
Yep.
that house
Fear.
or get fear.
So it's
Yeah.
just entrapment. Like your brain, like some people can they have the okay, so it's the fight or flight, right? Some people can get up out of there, but some people try to stay and fight, but it's really sometimes you just need to leave. Just leave. Don't try to defend yourself. Don't try to think, oh, let me think of what I can do. No. By the time you try to do something like that, you dead. So sometimes it's just best to leave and get yourself out of the situation. But you got some people like, well, if I stay and I can do this and do that and then straighten it out. No, you cannot straighten it out. When someone is a predator and someone is I would say even psychotic like that, right? Trapping you in a house, laying up under you, why like to keep you from like what? You can't get up, go to the bathroom, nothing. That person unhad a psychotic break, and it's a little bit of I would say narcissist mixed in with obsession and control. When someone's like that, no, you need to leave. I remember I was talking to this young lady and she didn't even realize that the man that she was with, she kind of did research. I did the research actually. Found out the guy was a felon. No, he wasn't a felon. He killed somebody. And I was like, I just told her, I was like, you might want to do some because the stuff that she was saying about him and what she was saying that he was doing and stuff like that, I was like, oh shit. And so I told her, I was like, you need to do a little research on him. Just see what he's about. It's always good to do background checks and things like that on people that you're going to get involved with, right? So she was like, okay, yada, yada, yada. And then she did the background check or whatever. And she found out, she's like, oh my God. And I was like, what? Like, I actually was like, what? What you say? I said, so now we need to figure out a plan to get you out of there. And so I had to walk her through the steps of getting a restraining order, going to a safe house, and all that stuff. Because this man was psycho. And actually, he was, what you call it, going against his probation or something like that, where they had those ankle monitors or something like that. Yeah, so like it was a crazy situation. You just don't know when people are in a certain state of mind of if I can't have you, nobody else can. Yeah. And they'll groom you until they get you in the right psychological position, and then that's when they take you out. So if you in a situation like that or going through something like that, get the hell up out of there. Find somebody that can give you the resources and walk you through that process. Cause I'm like, yeah, it ain't worth your life. It really isn't.
That's a fact. This really make me think of Medea's family reunion. Cause you know how long it took
Yeah.
Lisa to get out that relationship, and that man was beating on her every day.
Oh my God, that was a crazy movie.
Just just to live a
I
perfect
would have been
life.
in
Some people
jail
do.
because he ain't gonna beat me. He's as soon as he's not. No, it ain't happening. I'm sorry. But I want to ask y'all ladies something. Do y'all think the online dating is bad?
Oh Jesus.
This that yeah.
That's a
It
hot damn
can
yes.
be.
And no, the reason why I'm asking that is because
Some people get a
I
good
just
man.
seen a black woman that found a man. She was, they was talking for a long time, and some of them go really good. Let's just talk about it. Some of
Yeah,
them go
some of
really
them get
good,
a good
but
man.
this one, yeah, absolutely. But this one lady, she met him, and soon as she got in the car with him, he kidnapped her. And the only reason how she got away was because he took her to the store thinking like, oh, I already got her scared up. She not gonna do some Lifetime movie shit to me. This is in real life. And they went to the store and she told them, please call the cops. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. I think online dating is very scary because you really don't know that person. I'd rather date somebody that I can see face to face and know, like, really your body move. Because you got to see people body language. You know what I mean? You got to see what people are about. You know what I mean? So, I mean, do y'all believe in that?
That's why I always video chat. I always video chat. Period. I can see see the thing is I do so a part of my work is I used to go to the office and counsel people, but I actually got training on like video chatting people and how to read body language and what to look for with certain things because some people could be, in a state of suicide, suicide ideation or whatever. So I've been thoroughly trained to read body language, to pick up on certain things and things like that. So I always video chat people. I could tell you right off the bat if I'm gonna move forward with that person or not, based off the video chatting. So yeah, like if you're dating online, definitely if they don't want to video chat you right away, that may be a sign of what you say.
Red flags.
He talks like,
What do you
ooh.
say?
He
That
talks
may
like, ooh. He get him.
be. anyways, that I'm dead. That may be a sign of like if they don't want to really, if they don't, damn. Okay, so if they don't want to video chat you right away or are reluctant to do that, that's a sign that something is off, right? Because if you're a real person, there's no problem with you just getting on FaceTime or video chatting in your natural element. Like, what's the harm in it? If you're real, then you should be able to do that. Just like you FaceTime a parent, a friend, you should be able to FaceTime me. What's the big idea? So it's just like I'll say if they don't video chat you, you should not be going to meet them. Period.
You know what? Some video chats done got some people weeded out immediately.
Yup.
I do
And some
some
of them it got you right in the never mind.
really. Say it one more time.
They don't got them weeded out immediately. What?
That part.
I said, wait a minute, is that background jail? Are you in jail? Uh-uh.
Girl, you crazy.
He crazy as hell. What the?
But I wasn't lying, y'all.
I
One,
mean, well,
I asked them to
What
show
you
me
say,
his
Serena? Let me
pretty
call you right
teeth.
back.
You know, I hung up. One, I asked to show me his pretty teeth, and he said he ain't have none in the front. Blah. I can't make this up, y'all. I promise
Oh my
you.
god.
I'm not gonna say it's like entirely bad, but it definitely is
And then she just
discrimination.
kept calling me queen. Queen, she just kept calling me, telling me. She talking about
Oh my
Weezy, he just
god.
ain't got no teeth in the front. I said, what did I tell you? I said, what did I
Yeah,
tell you,
I
Serena?
asked that man, I said, hey, you always look serious. Smile, let me see your teeth. He said, I ain't got nothing in the front.
Queen, you know,
I said,
Serena, did just give it a try.
Did.
With
Not
this,
the teeth.
every time he talk, I can just see he ain't got no teeth. I said,
But
girl.
she talking about
but
give it a
Oh
try.
my
No, I
god.
can't
but
focus.
y'all
I
already
cannot
know when
focus.
people ain't got no teeth, they talk like this. Like they, you know what I mean? You
Oh
already
my
know they ain't
Okay,
goodness.
got no teeth.
sis. And then
You
guess what she
wrong,
gonna tell
Queen.
me? Talking about sis, I'm gonna tell him to smile. I said, girl, don't tell that man that shit.
Oh my goodness, Gandhi.
That man gonna gum you to death.
No, he wasn't gonna
Man.
do nothing because he got blocked. Him and old jailbait. They got
Oh,
blocked.
No trigger. So what
y'all.
I was saying was, for real, like people that don't have teeth, if they got missing teeth in their mouth,
How they
especially,
sound?
Fuck.
no, baby, especially like in the front, they do talk different.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
And he got
fact.
do.
two
They
They
front
talk
do.
teeth.
different,
Yeah,
That's
they
what
do.
it
and
is.
They
that's how
do.
you can hear it.
You
You can
can
actually
tell.
hear it. You know
You
what I
can
mean?
see it too
Because
on video chat.
them front, some of them front six teeth in the front of your mouth is not working. So
I
And
you
know a
then
couple.
talking
sis,
I know a
because
couple, but I
yeah,
ain't
That's a
gonna
because
lie
fact.
to you.
That's a fact.
She
they
said it's
using
not
more
working.
lip.
sis.
They using more lip to talk than the teeth.
And
Like
then
I'm
he
using
don't
my
have the
Fact.
teeth.
audacity, sis,
That
to
is
be
a
a
fact.
smoker. He don't have the audacity to smoke
Queen,
weed.
you is
I
No,
mean,
killing
it's
me.
true.
Gundy, you gotta stop with these
He
PTRs.
irked.
No, man, y'all gotta be careful even with video chat, cause I was talking to this guy on, I think it was Google Meet or something like that. I think Google Meet have like this kind of like you could be in front of like it recognizes your face and then it makes another face for you. You got to be very careful because this man thought that he was gonna trick me, right? Because he got on there, he's like, oh, I want to see you. And I was like, when he got on there, I'm like, this look weird as hell. For some reason, I got this overwhelming feeling of like, this guy is a weirdo. And then I text him, I said, nice chatting with you, but I know that's not your face. And he said, what are you talking about? I said, that wasn't you. So I was like, whenever you're ready to show me who you are, then you can hit me back up. But until then, have a good day. And
I
I
would say
blocked him.
goodbye. You are the
Ooh,
weakest link. Goodbye.
I
I went
blocked
from
him.
Denzel to
I
Denzel.
blocked him.
I don't have time. I
All
plays
right.
no games.
All right,
Me
so
either.
y'all, Ty is in here. I definitely brought Ty in here because I wanted Ty
Ty.
to talk about Serenity Post. He was busy, but he said he could step in for about 5-10 minutes to talk. I wanted him to talk about the twins and because he have twins and
Oh,
how
for
they show
real?
attached and when they are not attached. So Ty, if you can give us a feedback on like how do twins like. Say they
They're
apart
bond.
or yeah
They're
they
bond.
bond, yeah,
Yeah.
or whatever, like or do they act up if you take your son, one of your sons, and your wife your fiance take the other and y'all all separated, does anything go wrong? If you could talk about that, baby.
Tie tie.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. What? Answer the question one more time,
Okay,
baby. I'm sorry.
so we were talking about the twins, right? It was some twins
Right.
uh
Right on.
killed, but basically killed both of their kids or abused their kids. So we were
Hmm.
saying like, with the bond, the two twins, I know them personally. And for some reason they became what they became, but we wanted to know like with your twins, if you separate your boys, right, and say you go with your son one way and your fiance go another way with your son, but y'all not together, do you see the difference? Do they act up, or like what's they bond together as well?
That's a good question. Um, Here's what I can say, right? Because um, being as though they born in the same womb at the same time, and their identity is really close to one another, right? It's like they're reflections of one another, right? So if I pick one up and the other one sees that I pick him up, he instantly gets mad. He gets jealous. He's like, "Wait a minute. Okay, so what about me? You know what I mean? So what am I doing?" Right? So that goes into his own individuality. He understands that clearly he is not his brother. He understands that that could be his brother, but he understands that I'm still my own person. So when it comes down to it, if you were to separate two twins at birth, they would still have this innate
Yep.
connection to each other. Like I just watched a video where these two twins, they did a test, and they had these guys that were twin brothers, and they put like a piece of wood or something in between them, and they laid out these colored blocks in front of them, and they said, okay, so every time I say go, you're gonna pick up a block. Now, between both of y'all should be able to pick up whatever block you think I'm talking about. It doesn't matter in specific order. So just pick up a block. When I say every single time they picked up that block the same color, because they was all color coordinated, they picked up the same block. So it's something that you have within yourself when you have like a twin, that is just it just y'all are connected. Y'all have a chakra link for real. So it's hard to really even explain. They literally picked it. They went like 10 times. They said they went like 10 different times. They said, okay, pick that block up. They picked the same block up. Okay, pick that block up. They both picked up the yellow one. Okay, pick that block up. They picked up the blue one, both of them at the same time. That went on for like 10 or 12 different times. And they was like, dude, what the fuck is going on? How do you even know which one to pick up? That's because they have a real connection to each other and one another. And their reflection is true. You feel what I'm saying? It's not just because they said, "Oh, that's my best friend, that's my homie, that's my guy," whatever. They were literally born in this earth together. So if you were to take one apart from one another, I'm sure they would actually not necessarily consciously understand, especially in a baby sense. Like if you were to separate twins as babies, they might not understand immediately, like they're missing something or a counterpart or some type of thing energetically. But
Right.
eventually, once they do get old enough, they will start understanding certain things. So I
Yeah.
definitely
So
do,
basically,
you know
what
what
I
I
was
mean?
saying, have y'all ever like you may took one of your sons and your fiance took another son and y'all guys
Oh
was
hell
not
yeah,
together?
hell
What? Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. What was the
So
reaction? Did she call you
it's
and
been
say,
time.
"Okay, go ahead, baby, go ahead"?
No, you fine, baby. It's been times where I've took my son to the store. I took one of my sons to the store, and then my other son he stayed with his mom, right, or vice versa. And to be honest with you, at their babies still. So they just doing baby shit. They not really understand that their brother is not necessarily there until he comes back around, and then it's like, okay, yeah, my brother's here, and now they're at the point of embracing each other. Now they like to give each other kisses and hugs and stuff like that. Prior to that, they just was doing baby shit. They didn't even really understand the fact that, hey, this guy is missing right now. He's not over here. It's just me. You get what I'm saying? So it takes time for that to really kick in because babies don't understand individuality. They don't understand perception. They
Right,
don't
right.
understand anything. So once they get old enough to really grasp it, they will. And they will understand that. You know what I mean? And I've known a lot of twins outside of my family because I got twins in my family
Right.
just
Me
generally.
too.
But you know what I'm saying? So I've known a lot of twins in general. So I know how deep that connection can be because especially identical. Now mine are fraternal, but they still do look alike. It's
Right.
a lot of times where they literally look alike. You get what I'm saying? So, but
Y'all
yeah,
forgot. Y'all forgot that Trigger is a
Yeah,
twin.
yeah.
exactly,
Yeah, I'm listening to
exactly,
Ty, man. Ty right about everything he's saying though, for real. But I will
I,
exactly.
say this though,
uh,
by the second, third grade, my mama, she used to dress us alike since we was born. So I say about second,
Mm.
third grade, my brother got tired of that shit. Like he didn't even want to dress like me no more. Like I was into the, you know what I'm saying, us dressing alike and stuff. Like he was just so over it because my mama did it so much, and everybody used to like us dressing alike. They shit by second grade, boy, he ain't want nothing to do with anything I dress like. So yeah, we
Mm.
was different mentally, but as far as like what we like, we was totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Got you, got you. Yeah, that's
okay,
a
so
fact
let me
though.
ask you
That's a
this.
fact though.
Let me ask you this, and you older, so that's a good thing. Let me ask you this, Trigger. So, are you and your brother still close, or like, do you like if you could you feel something is wrong with him, or do he feel something is wrong with you? Because they say you like twins can feel that.
They can.
Well, as far as like with me and my brother, how we act, my brother acts just like me. But I would contribute that to, what I'm saying, how my mom and my dad raised us. You know what I'm saying? Like going through the church first, it kind of helped me and my brother out. You know what I'm saying? With being level headed and, just seeing love first before, what's going on as soon as I step outside in the neighborhood, which was crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? I thank my mama for putting us in the church like real, real early. Church choir, all that real early. So I was able to notice love first before going to school and after school, going around the corner and all that stuff. I already knew how to act around people. But yeah, but as far as like my brother, man, we totally two different people. You know what I'm saying? He don't really listen to rap music that much, but as far as like mentally, how we think and how we go about life, you know what I'm saying? I contribute that to my mom because we both still ain't got no kids to this day.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hey, brother. So can you? How old are you, bro? Right
I just
now?
turned 40, January.
Okay, 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 okay. Um,
I wish I
and
was a
that says
twin.
a
I ain't
lot,
gonna
just
lie, y'all. I
generally.
wish I could be a twin. I would
I used to say the
love to
same
be that
thing. I used to
feeling.
say the same thing. I used to
Like
say that
have that
too
feeling.
because
Like
my
I would love to have
Yeah.
a twin.
my sisters was twins, and so I used to say the same thing. Like I used to be like, damn, I wish I had somebody to go to class with me when I didn't want to go to class and some shit like that, or
Boy,
Oh,
look
y'all
here.
used to do
If
that?
you
I
know what I'm
if we
saying?
was identical, we fraternal. But if we was boy, I used to hate that shit. Boy, I used
Yeah,
to
I
want to be
know, right,
boy,
right. I used to
identical.
say that shit
Yeah, we
too.
could really play around. We was identical, but it just
I
wasn't meant to
know.
be, man.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
Cause
went
I
to
had
school
some
with some
things in
That's
my
identical
mind, boy,
twins.
for
They did
real.
it. They did it. They did that.
that's what I'm saying. It's and and it's a thing on a real level. Like people try to act like I mean, not even. I don't want to say. I don't want to say that. So I'm gonna reword myself, right? So generally speaking, twins in this era are common, right? They are very common based off the female anatomy, and also what the capabilities of the
That's
man,
true.
right? So it can be common. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people look at it as like it's dumbed down, like okay, it's nothing special about having twins. But to be honest with you, that it's a very, very, very special thing. And it's been dumbed down based off
Right.
you know what I mean, just generally how much we replicate to each other,
Right.
like how much we, procreate with each other. So
Right.
all,
And
you know what I'm
shit,
saying?
my bad to cut
Go ahead.
y'all. And another thing,
No,
man,
go
I
ahead,
ain't
bro.
never been so ready to fight for my brother. Like I used to want people to like. My brother, like he's not a confrontational person, so like at school and stuff, like man, I used to want somebody to mess with him so I can just do something. I just felt like I
Exactly.
just wanted to beat somebody up for him for some reason. I don't know where that came from, but he
Because
never bothered
because you
nobody, got no trouble or nothing. I was just waiting
because
every
you
year
look
of
at him as
school. I was
you.
waiting for somebody to mess with my brother.
That's
They
because
never
you look
did.
at him as you. You look at him as you. He's your real, and you know how you know, a lot of conscious people will understand. Just generally, us as melanated people will say, "Hey, yeah, what's up, reflection, whatever." Like Trigger's my reflection, Gundy's my reflection. You know what I'm saying? Like Manny's my reflection, Queen is my reflection, right? But you're talking about somebody that's a pure reflection that came out the womb with you. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more sacred. You get what I'm saying? It's a different thing. So obviously, if me, you, Gundy is out right now, bro, and Trigger and Manny's out right now, and niggas try to start with us, bro, you know what I mean? We gonna mow the nigga
That's a
over like a
fact.
lawnmower. You hear me? The
That's a
nigga gonna
fact.
get done for.
That's
You get what I'm saying? But it's
Right.
different. It's different when you got somebody that came out the womb with you, because you automatically view that as your reflection. You view him as you.
Right.
So you automatically is just like, hey, if anybody look at this man wrong, bro, I'm on his ass. Period.
It's
And
going
I can't
down.
blame you. I can't blame you because that's just generally how it goes. And you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the twin shit, a lot of twins, you know what I'm saying, they really actually view themselves as individual people, but at the same time, they are out. They share an identity to a degree. That's what makes them special. But the conglomerate of people that have twins right now, it's on a mass level. It's a lot of people who are twins, whether they fraternal or identical or whatever. So that's why they feel like, a lot of people be like, when I had my kids, a lot of people was like, oh, I got twins too. I got twins. Oh, it's twins. I was like, oh, that's crazy. To be honest with you, I never thought about it on that level. So I was like, damn, okay. Um, I always knew I had twin cousins. I always knew I had twin sisters. I always knew I had that type of shit going on. But generally speaking, I never really understood the fact that I would have those twins. I really didn't know. I
Right.
when I did
Strong
what I was
genetics.
doing, right?
Right.
When I did what I was doing, I felt like I was gonna have one kid, and that was it. I don't know what was in me that made that kind of perception to believe that I was just gonna have one kid. Nah, bro, I had two at the same time.
Ty,
That's
you better
So
be
it's a
glad
crazy.
lot
you
that
ain't have
comes
And I
with
two
it.
and
extra
I wanna I
twins back to back.
wanna touch on what Trigger said, what y'all saying in general, because I relate to that. Like what Ty said, yeah, but like regardless and woo woo, like if anybody mess with anybody I fuck with, well, and it's on. Like I'm gonna defend my
That's a
people,
fact. It's a
right?
fact.
And what Trigger was saying, like his twin, my brother, his Memorial Day is coming up on the 13th of this month.
For sure.
He passed away at 21,
Wow. Oh
2021.
no.
But March 13th.
But see, so they call us twins now, even though he's like
Uh,
3, 4 years older than me. Yeah, 4
so
years older.
bro, bro is a
Because he's a twin,
Pisces. He a
right? But
Pisces too. He a
he's the
Pisces
more.
too.
Nah, no. His Memorial Day, his born day, is June 11th.
He a
He a Gemini.
Gemini. He a
Yeah,
Gemini.
but,
Got you.
yeah, he died on the 13th of March,
Got
2021.
you.
But yeah, but I was the what Trigger was describing as non-confrontational and easygoing, cool, just like chilling or whatever. Like my brother was the one. Like, man, I wish somebody would. Like he was my brother was that one. So I relate to when Trigger was saying that. Like I wish somebody would. That's how my brother was kind of moving too. Like, oh, too much a little bit. I'm like, nah, they good. I ain't tripping. But my brother looking at it like, nah, he trying to play with you. Nah, we ain't doing that type of shit. You know what I mean? So I just want to put it all full circle with what you were saying, Ty. What Trigger was saying. I relate to that. I landed.
Man, me and my sister, like we almost consider as Irish twins because we're so close in age. And it's crazy because you would have thought that we were twins because we were the same height for a very long time, and we were like almost like yin and yang. And my sister had that same type of like I'm just waiting on somebody to say something to her. Like, and she actually, come to find out later down the line, she used to beat up people that actually said stuff to me or was mean or was rude or hit me. She would like beat them up, and I did not even know until like we like in our 20s. She's like, you man, I used to beat the smack out of people. If I even heard that they said something to you or did something, I was beating them up. She's like, don't you remember when I used to always end up in the office or kicked out of school or something? I said, I thought she was just like getting in regular trouble. And she was beating up people. Like for real, for real. So like, yeah, that sibling bond is like really intense, especially when you are twins or identical. Identical is the most, I would say, maybe intense connection out of the twins. So yeah, it's so many studies on that, but yeah, no, I agree
But
with
thank
everything we saying.
Oh yeah. Thank you. So we got Janaya up. Go ahead, Janaya. It's on you, baby.
Okay, my bad. I was watching it. I had to pop my TV. So I'm not gonna get into fully details because y'all know me. I get super emotional, and I ain't trying to cry. You know. So as y'all can read it, y'all see a 6-year old boy shot his teacher on January the 6th, and they don't really know where he got the gun from, basically. So yeah, but it don't make sense to me because as I was reading, they don't know where he got the gun from. How you don't know where you got the gun from, and that's your child?
Facts.
So something had to be laying around the house. So let's go on and tell the truth.
Yeah, 6 year old. That thing had to been out like 6 years old. That's young, man.
Man,
Man, hey Trigger, bro. So just
man.
generally speaking, so if I could ask the same question, damn near as Queen was asking. So do you feel like? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. Walk across the street. Go ahead, bro. Man, go ahead, bro. What the fuck is you doing? My
Yo, Ty,
bad,
you
folks.
sound like me
Fuck
right
y'all.
now, B. You sound like me,
The fuck,
bro.
nigga.
You sound
Yeah,
like
cause
me.
motherfuckers told go ahead, bro. This nigga, that's your homie, man. Get with your homie. What are you doing? Like, walk with his ass. What are you doing? But anyway, um, yeah. If I was to ask Trigger a specific question, bro, like, so do you feel like if, like, let's say right now, like, if you know what I mean, do you feel like you would get a spiritual nudge if something was going on with your brother, or he was feeling the type of way, or something was happening, whether it be physical or spiritual? Do you feel like you would get a nudge for that, or you feel like, you know what I mean, that's not true?
Nah, I believe it can be true, but I don't really look at it like that with my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess because my brother ain't never really been in trouble like that. Like when I say
Got
my
you.
brother, like I'm the only one used to get whoopings growing up. Like my brother never got whoopings. Like you know, uh, if I did bad in school or bad grades, my daddy didn't have no problem. You know what I'm saying? Getting my brother something, not getting me nothing, just to like prove a point. Like I remember one, I remember one time my brother got a full basketball court, like cement, everything in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? I came home like, What's going on?" This man had a full cemented court in the hood, in the backyard. And my daddy told me I gotta ask my brother, can I play on it? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I never really had no problem. Like, my brother's been like, when I say my brother never really got in trouble, it's crazy to grow up with him and never see him get in trouble for school or nothing. And just,
Well, you
so
know,
I never really had that problem with him, man. Like, I don't get that. I never had that problem or feeling, that if he going through something, I can feel it too. I always had high hopes that my brother's always doing good. Maybe that's wrong, but I
no, it's
just
not wrong
always.
at all, bro. To be honest with you, you remind me of my son Zany, right? Because my son Zany, okay, prime example, right? I got this big ass fucking playpen. Like we used to have this small standard size playpen, right? Now we got this big ass playpen. And this playpen has these different components on it. So where they can zip, it's like, so if I wanted to unzip one side of it to let the babies out of it, they can, come out of it, whatever.